Jeremy Corbyn and Diane Abbott took a motorcycle ride around East Germany back in the 1970s.
You dirty old man. Yeah.
Do you understand what that is? Do you understand calling Jeremy Corbyn steptoe? Do you actually know who steptoe is? You know, he was an old, dirty, rag and bone man that never washed, that stand here had no it was. Can you even do you understand what abuse and bullying and scapegoating? Do you understand why they're doing it?
Actually, I've always been very careful about the company that I keep.
Jeremy?
Now Tony Blair's party is led by a very, very different man who's always supported a united Ireland. He's been a big backer of yours over the years. What difference would it make to the island of Ireland and to Sinn Féin and your cause to have Jeremy Corbyn as British Prime Minister, which he might well be?
Well, I would like to see Jeremy in that
position. But never took his seat or his oath of allegiance. He needs a sponsor to book a room, and that man is Islington North MP Jeremy Corbyn, who joins me now.
Sinn Féin, whatever one thinks of them, are a major player in Irish politics. Adams is a major Irish figure.
You didn't just deal with Sinn Féin. You dealt with the IRA 3 weeks after the Brighton bomb, in which the IRA had tried to destroy the democratically elected government of this country. You invited 2 convicted IRA terrorists to the House of Commons.
They were former prisoners.
I never met the IRA. They were IRA.
Is there anything wrong with that, since they had a spent conviction?
They had their organisation had just tried to blow up the British government.
The whole history.
Did you not think about that?
Of course I thought about it, and
You still invited them in?
And I wanted a peace process.
Jeremy Corbyn and John McDonnell were seen as wholehearted supporters of the provisional IRA right throughout the troubles in Northern Ireland. Jeremy Corbyn and John McDonnell's and others' involvement prolonged the IRA struggle and gave encouragement to it. They were never interested in peace.
I am quite happy living in a world with some certainties, and one of those certainties might be that if you invite former IRA bombers to the House of Commons, you're a wrong 'un.
Stood for a minute's silence to honour, your word, Mr. Corbyn, honour IRA terrorists killed by the British Army.
The commemoration I think you're referring to was a meeting I was at in London, where there was a period of silence for everyone who had died in Northern Ireland.
Mr. Corbyn, the event was actually to commemorate the people who were killed in Loughgall. And the reason they were killed in Loughgall was that they were on their way to kill British policemen.
The impression I get is that he didn't feel as disgusted by them as I do.
Jeremy Corbyn, a man that you've previously described as a danger to this nation. What did you mean by that?
Well, I think someone coming from my background is troubled by Jeremy Corbyn's past associations, some of which I find surprising and worrying.
Why did you call Hamas and Hezbollah your friends?
Tomorrow evening it will be my pleasure and my honour to host an event in Parliament where our friends from Hezbollah will be speaking. I'd also invited friends from Hamas to come and speak as well. Unfortunately, the Israelis would not allow them to travel here, so it's going to be only friends from Hezbollah. So far as I'm concerned, that is absolutely the right function of using parliamentary facilities to invite people from other parts of the world.
What I did was spoke at a meeting in which I said I wanted all people involved in the Middle East issue to come together and be able to have a discussion, to be able to discuss. Can you allow me to finish? Do you mind?
Yeah, but I asked you a question and you're ignoring it.
No, I'm not ignoring the question. If you'd give me a minute, I'll answer it.
Oh, a bit awkward. I barely know the bloke.
Jeremy Corbyn?
Yeah, that's right.
It's me, Ismail, from Hamas.
Oh, bloody hell.
How are you, my friend? I haven't seen you since you invited me to the House of Commons. It was you, me, those guys from Hezbollah.
I hope my endorsement of him isn't used against him in the time ahead.